Good morning. Welcome to day 23 of our daily Lent Devotionals. Today I want to turn to John chapter 11, verse 35. Here we find the shortest verse in Scripture, 2 words, Jesus wept. And I want to focus on that word wept. If you know the account of this verse, it is where Jesus is about to raise his good friend Lazarus from the dead. Now he has just found out that Lazarus has died, and so we see here that Jesus wept. He's greeted by his sisters, Lazarus' sisters, and they're upset with Jesus. They say, well, why did you take so long? You could have done something about this. So Jesus asks, where is Lazarus buried? They take him to his tomb, and we know here that Jesus weeps. Now, if you know the account, and we know that Jesus, he is all-knowing, and so he knew what he was about to do. So the question is always, why is he weeping? If he knows that he's going to bring Lazarus to life, why is he weeping? Is he weeping because Lazarus' sisters, they don't have faith that Jesus can do something? Is he weeping because his good friend is dead? Is he weeping because he's watching those around him weeping? And I think the answer is that Jesus truly is sad that his good friend has died. He is truly sad for those who are watching, but he knows that he's about to do what only Jesus can do. So what does it remind us that Jesus weeps? Well, he's watching what is happening around him. He is truly brokenhearted that those are around watching this are hurt, are just in this season of mourning. And so he weeps with them. And so this is a good reminder for us that when we shed tears, God knows and God sees. And I believe God weeps as well. And so today I would love for you to focus on the tears in your life, those areas in life that are maybe even more, we talk about mountaintops and valleys. Maybe they're beyond a valley. They are so deep and the hurt is so real that you sometimes think that this hurt is outside of God knowing, outside of God's care and outside of his love. But we know without a doubt in Scripture that none of that is true. That our tears and our hurt and our pain that God sees, he comforts us, he gives us peace within that pain, and he loves us with a love that's unmatched by any other love. Again, back to Jesus with Lazarus, he knows what he's about to do. And so when we turn to Scripture, we know what Jesus is about to do. He's about to have victory over all of the death, all of the sin. He's going to be coming back victoriously, and may we have hope in that. Now, this doesn't mean that the valleys won't happen, the trials won't happen, the hurt and the pain won't happen. Unfortunately, that's still going to. However, we have Jesus, the hope of Jesus in our life. So may we turn to that today. As you really go through that pain, and I know this is a hard thing to ask you to do, to go through those tears and find where you just have maybe said, God, you're outside of this, you don't care, you don't listen. He does. And so I hope you have comfort and peace and hope in that truth today. Well, that's all I have for you. I hope that you join us back here tomorrow for day 24 of our daily Lent Devotionals.